Welcome to our latest video, where we'll be discussing a topic that affects us all: friendships. We all want friends in our lives who make us feel good, who support us through thick and thin, and who we can trust with our deepest secrets. But unfortunately, not all friendships are genuine and real. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 15 signs of a false friendship, and how you can recognize and avoid them. Whether you're struggling with a current friendship or you're looking to build new, lasting relationships, this video is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Superficial conversations are a common sign of a false friendship. If you find that every time you speak to your so-called friend, the conversation is always shallow and doesn't go beyond small talk, then you might want to reconsider the nature of your relationship. It's not that small talk is bad in and of itself, but when it's the only type of conversation you have with someone, it can be a clear indication that there's no depth to your relationship. It's important to understand that meaningful relationships require effort and investment from both parties. If one person is not willing to put in the effort to get to know you on a deeper level, then it's unlikely that the friendship will last. When you're dealing with a false friendship, you may find that the conversations are always centered around the other person's needs and interests. They might not show any genuine interest in your life, and when you try to talk about your own experiences or struggles, they quickly change the subject. You might also find that your conversations always feel forced and uncomfortable. It's like you're both trying to make small talk to fill the silence, but there's no real connection between you. This can be a sign that you don't have much in common and that your friendship is not built on a strong foundation. One way to test the strength of your friendship is to try to have deeper conversations with your friend. Bring up a topic that's important to you and see how they respond. Do they show genuine interest in what you're saying? Do they try to relate to your experiences and provide support? Or do they quickly change the subject or give generic responses? Remember, meaningful friendships require a level of vulnerability and openness. If you find that you can't be yourself around your friend or that you have to put on a facade to keep the friendship going, then it's not a real friendship. Superficial conversations are a common sign of a false friendship. If you find that your conversations with your friend are always shallow and lack depth, then it might be time to reevaluate your relationship. Remember, meaningful friendships require effort and investment from both parties, so make sure that you're not the only one putting in the work. Recognizing a fake friend. They leave you for someone better. Have you ever felt like you were nothing more than a placeholder for someone? Like you were only good enough until they found someone better? Unfortunately, this is a common experience for those who have fake friends. One of the telltale signs of a fake friend is that they are always looking for the next best thing, and this includes friendships. They may spend time with you until they find someone they deem to be more interesting or exciting, and then they'll drop you like a hot potato. It's a painful experience to go through, but recognizing it is the first step in protecting yourself. A true friend will stick by you through thick and thin, and will never make you feel like you're not good enough. If you notice that someone is always leaving you behind for someone else, it's time to question their motives. A real friend will prioritize your friendship and won't be so quick to throw it away. Don't settle for someone who sees you as disposable, because you deserve better than that. Remember, true friendships are built on trust, loyalty, and mutual respect. If any of these elements are missing, it's time to reassess the relationship. Don't be afraid to let go of toxic friendships and make room for new, positive relationships in your life. You deserve friends who appreciate you for who you are, and who will be there for you through thick and thin. Don't settle for anything less than that, because life is too short to waste on fake friendships. Number 3. One-sided friendship: how to identify friends who only take. As humans, we have a natural inclination to help and support the people around us, especially those we consider to be our friends. However, there are times when we may find ourselves in a one-sided friendship where we are always giving and receiving nothing in return. This can be emotionally draining and can affect our mental health and overall well-being. If you find yourself constantly being the one to make plans, initiate conversations, and offer help and support, it may be a sign that your friend is only taking from the friendship. You may feel like you're always giving and never receiving anything in return. One way to identify friends who only take is to pay attention to their behavior. Do they only reach out to you when they need something, such as a favor or money? Do they always talk about themselves and their problems without ever asking how you're doing or what's going on in your life? It's important to note that everyone goes through tough times and may need help from their friends. However, if your friend is constantly taking from you and never giving anything in return, it may be time to reevaluate the friendship. In some cases, it may be possible to salvage the friendship by having an open and honest conversation with your friend about how you're feeling. Let them know that you feel like the friendship is one-sided and that you need more support and reciprocation. If your friend is receptive to the conversation and makes an effort to change their behavior, then the friendship may be salvageable. However, if they become defensive or continue to take without giving, it may be time to move on. Remember that it's okay to set boundaries and prioritize your own well-being. You don't owe anyone your time, energy, or resources if they aren't willing to reciprocate and be a true friend. A one-sided friendship where your friend only takes and never gives can be emotionally draining and damaging to your mental health. It's important to identify friends who only take and set boundaries to prioritize your own well-being. If your friend is receptive to change, the friendship may be salvageable, but if not, it may be time to move on and find true, reciprocal friendships. 4. How to spot a fake friend. They can't apologize when wrong. It's important to be able to apologize when you're in the wrong. We all make mistakes and owning up to them is an essential part of any healthy relationship. But what happens when your friend can't apologize when they're in the wrong? This is a clear sign of a fake friend. Someone who can't admit they're wrong or apologize for their actions is not someone who is truly invested in your friendship. They are more concerned with saving face and protecting their ego than they are with maintaining a genuine connection with you. So, how can you spot this type of fake friend? Look for patterns of behavior. Do they consistently refuse to apologize or take responsibility for their mistakes? Do they shift the blame onto others or make excuses for their actions? If so, it's time to reevaluate the friendship. A real friend is someone who can admit when they're wrong and make amends. They are willing to work through conflicts and disagreements in a mature and respectful way. They value your friendship and want to maintain it, even when things get tough. If you find yourself in a friendship with someone who can't apologize, it's important to have an honest conversation with them. Let them know how their behavior is impacting your relationship and give them a chance to make things right. But if they continue to refuse to apologize or take responsibility, it may be time to move on and find friends who are willing to invest in a genuine connection. Remember, you deserve to have friends who value and respect you. Don't settle for anything less than genuine, healthy friendships. 5. Standing up for you, essential sign of a real friendship. True friendship is often characterized by loyalty and support, particularly when it comes to standing up for each other. A true friend will not hesitate to have your back in difficult situations, even if it means putting themselves at risk. On the other hand, a false friend is more likely to abandon you or even turn against you when things get tough. They may not stand up for you or may even join in on the attack against you. This can be a difficult situation to navigate, but there are a few signs to look out for. One sign of a true friend is that they are not afraid to disagree with you or challenge your ideas, but they will do so in a constructive and respectful way. They will also be willing to defend your reputation and speak up for you when you are not present to do so yourself. In contrast, a false friend may be quick to criticize or judge you, and may not have your best interests at heart. They may be more concerned with their own agenda or image than with supporting you. Another sign of a true friend is that they are reliable and consistent. They will show up when they say they will, and follow through on commitments they have made to you. They will also be there for you during difficult times, and will offer a listening ear or a helping hand. A false friend, on the other hand, may be inconsistent and unreliable. They may cancel plans or fail to show up when you need them most, and may not follow through on promises they have made. They may also be quick to disappear when the going gets tough, leaving you to deal with problems on your own. Standing up for someone is an essential sign of a true friendship. True friends will always be there to support you, no matter what. They will defend your reputation and speak up for you, even when it's not easy. If you have a friend who consistently fails to stand up for you or support you, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship and consider whether it is truly a friendship worth holding on to. Number 6. Listen to your inner circle. They can spot a fake friend. Have you ever heard the saying, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future"? It's true. The people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your life. But what if some of those friends are fake? It can be tough to identify a false friendship, but luckily, there are signs to look out for. One essential sign that you're dealing with a fake friend is if your inner circle is warning you. The people closest to you know you better than anyone else, so if they're telling you that someone is a fake friend, it's time to listen. Your inner circle has your best interests at heart, and they'll only speak up if they feel like someone is taking advantage of you. They may notice red flags that you haven't picked up on yet, and their outside perspective can help you see the situation more clearly. So, if someone in your inner circle is warning you about a friend, don't dismiss their concerns. Take them seriously and reflect on your own experiences with that person. Are there signs of a fake friendship that you may have missed? It's essential to have a trustworthy inner circle that you can rely on for advice and support. These people should be the ones you can turn to when you need an honest opinion or a shoulder to lean on. If they're telling you that someone is a fake friend, it's time to take a step back and reevaluate that friendship. Remember, not everyone in your life is meant to stay forever. It's okay to let go of friendships that no longer serve you or make you happy. It may be hard, but sometimes it's necessary for your own well-being and growth. If someone in your inner circle is warning you about a friend, it's time to take notice. Your inner circle has your best interests at heart, and their outside perspective can help you see the situation more clearly. Trust their judgment and don't be afraid to let go of friendships that no longer serve you. It's all part of the journey towards building a fulfilling and authentic life. 7. Unsuitable friends, signs they don't support your life vision. True friends are people who encourage and support you in pursuing your life vision. But when you have unsuitable friends, they can bring you down and discourage you from reaching your goals. They may not share the same values or aspirations as you, and they may not be able to appreciate your accomplishments. In some cases, they may even undermine your efforts to succeed. If you feel like your friends are not supporting your life vision, it may be time to reevaluate your relationship with them. Signs of unsuitable friends can include making negative comments about your goals or ambitions, trying to dissuade you from pursuing your dreams, or showing a lack of interest in your achievements. They may also be overly critical or judgmental of your choices, or dismissive of your concerns and feelings. It's important to surround yourself with people who will uplift and inspire you, not tear you down. If you feel like your friends are holding you back, don't be afraid to seek out new relationships that are more aligned with your vision and values. Remember, the people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your mindset and the direction of your life. It's also important to be honest with yourself about your own life vision and goals. Are you clear on what you want to achieve, and are you actively working towards those goals? If you're not sure, take some time to reflect on your values, passions, and strengths. This can help you gain clarity on your direction in life and attract like-minded people into your circle. Ultimately, unsuitable friends can be toxic and drain your energy and motivation. Don't be afraid to let go of relationships that are no longer serving you, and focus on building connections with people who will support and inspire you to achieve your dreams. 8. Recognizing fake friends, the one-way help seekers. 9. Similar objective versus mindset. Choosing true friends. True friends are the ones who share your objectives and mindset. They are the ones who understand your goals, values, and beliefs, and support you in achieving them. They are the ones who help you become the best version of yourself. In contrast, fake friends are those who are only friends with you because you share a common objective, but don't share the same mindset. They may be friendly to you only when it's convenient for them, and may not have your best interest in mind. To recognize a true friend, you should look for someone who shares your mindset and values, and not just your goals. A true friend is someone who challenges you to grow and improve, and helps you become a better person. They are not afraid to speak their minds and offer constructive criticism, but always do so with your best interest at heart. On the other hand, fake friends are only interested in what you can do for them. They are not interested in your personal growth or well-being, and may not have your back when you need them the most. To identify a fake friend, look for someone who is only interested in what they can gain from the relationship, and not in what they can give. True friends are those who share your objectives and mindset, and support you in becoming the best version of yourself. Fake friends are those who are only interested in what they can gain from the relationship, and may not have your best interest in mind. It's important to choose your friends wisely, and surround yourself with people who have your best interest at heart. Okay, we are now going to number 10. Fake friends. Betrayal of trust. When they spill your secrets. One of the essential components of a genuine friendship is trust. Trusting someone with your secrets and vulnerabilities is a significant part of building a relationship. Unfortunately, fake friends will take advantage of your trust and betray it by sharing your secrets with others. If you have noticed that your secrets are no longer private, it might be time to evaluate your friendships. Spilling your secrets is a massive breach of trust and could cause significant emotional distress. It's crucial to identify the person who is responsible for sharing your private information and confront them. Remember that a genuine friend will respect your boundaries and keep your secrets safe. A fake friend, on the other hand, will not hesitate to use your secrets against you or share them with others to gain popularity or leverage. If someone betrays your trust, it's best to cut ties and move on to healthier friendships. It's important to note that sometimes people unintentionally reveal things you have told them, and this does not necessarily mean they are a fake friend. Be sure to approach the situation with an open mind and give your friend the opportunity to explain themselves. However, if it becomes a recurring problem, it may be time to reassess the friendship. Remember that genuine friendships are built on mutual trust and respect. If you feel like you cannot trust someone, it's best to be cautious and keep your distance. It's better to have a small circle of true friends than a large group of fake ones. Trust your gut and listen to your instincts when it comes to your friendships. 11. True friends versus fake friends. They don't celebrate your success. 12. Signs of a fake friend. Ridicule you to look better. When it comes to friendships, ridicule and mockery should never be tolerated. A true friend will never put you down or belittle you, especially in front of others. Unfortunately, fake friends may use ridicule as a means of boosting their own ego, often at the expense of others. If you find yourself in a situation where someone is constantly making fun of you, it's important to take a step back and evaluate the situation. It's possible that this person is not a true friend, but rather someone who enjoys making others feel inferior. It's important to remember that true friends will always build you up and support you, even in moments of weakness or vulnerability. They will never use your mistakes or flaws as an opportunity to mock or ridicule you. Instead, they will offer words of encouragement and support to help you move forward. If you find yourself in a situation where someone is constantly ridiculing you or putting you down, it may be time to reevaluate the friendship. Remember that true friends are those who bring out the best in you and help you to grow, both personally and professionally. Don't settle for less than what you deserve when it comes to friendship. 13. Are they a real friend? Signs they gossip behind your back. As social creatures, humans crave connection and camaraderie. We all want to feel supported, valued, and understood by those around us, especially our friends. But what happens when a friend isn't truly loyal or genuine? Gossiping behind your back is a clear sign of a false friendship. True friends do not talk negatively about you when you're not around. They support you and your goals, even if they don't agree with them. They speak up when someone else speaks ill of you, and they always have your back. But fake friends thrive on gossip and drama. They may pretend to be your friend to your face but talk about you behind your back. How do you recognize when a friend is a gossip? The signs can be subtle, but they're there. Perhaps they always seem to know more than they should about your personal life, or they have a habit of bringing up negative stories about other people. Maybe they're always eager to share the latest juicy gossip, or they constantly ask for the latest scoop on your life. Gossip can be hurtful and damaging, not only to the person being talked about but also to the person spreading it. It erodes trust and can destroy relationships. If you suspect that a friend is gossiping about you, it's important to address the issue head-on. Talk to your friend in a calm and non-confrontational way, and let them know how their behavior is making you feel. In some cases, you may need to cut ties with a friend who is a chronic gossip. Surround yourself with positive, uplifting people who support you and bring out the best in you. Don't let the negative energy of a fake friend bring you down or hold you back. True friendships are built on trust, respect, and support. If someone is a true friend, they won't gossip about you behind your back. Keep an eye out for the signs of a fake friend and surround yourself with people who lift you up, not tear you down. Number 14. One-way street friendship. You do all the planning. Friendship should be a two-way street. Each person should be willing to give and take equally, and both should feel valued and appreciated. However, in some friendships, one person is constantly doing all the planning and organizing, while the other just goes along for the ride. If you find yourself always initiating hangouts, scheduling outings, and planning events, while your friend never takes the lead, it may be a sign of a one-way street friendship. While some people may just be more passive or laid back than others, if this behavior is consistent and ongoing, it may be time to reassess the balance of the friendship. It's important to remember that friendships should be based on mutual respect and effort. If you feel like you're putting in all the work and not getting anything in return, it may be time to have an honest conversation with your friend about how you're feeling. If they truly value the friendship, they should be willing to make an effort to reciprocate. If, on the other hand, they continue to be passive and uninterested in putting in any effort, it may be time to let the friendship go. It can be difficult to end a friendship, but ultimately, it's better to surround yourself with people who value and appreciate you, rather than wasting time on someone who doesn't. You deserve to have friendships that are fulfilling and balanced. Don't settle for a one-way street friendship, and don't be afraid to speak up if you feel like things aren't working out. It may be tough in the short term, but in the long term, you'll be better off for it. Number 15. Bad influence. How to identify friends who tempt you. We've all been there. You have a friend who always seems to convince you to do things that you know aren't good for you. Whether it's staying out too late on a work night, binge drinking, or experimenting with drugs, these friends can be a dangerous influence on your life. But how do you know when you're dealing with a bad influence? Here are some signs to look out for. They encourage you to break the rules. If your friend is constantly pushing you to break the rules, whether it's drinking underage or lying to your boss, it's a sign that they're not a positive influence in your life. They don't respect your boundaries, A friend who is constantly pressuring you to do things you're not comfortable with is not someone you want in your life. If they don't respect your boundaries, they don't respect you. They don't take responsibility for their actions. If your friend is always blaming others for their problems, it's a sign that they're not taking responsibility for their own life. This is a red flag when it comes to their influence on yours. They don't have any goals or ambitions. A friend who is content to coast through life without any goals or ambitions is not someone who will motivate or inspire you to be your best self. They are always negative. If your friend is constantly complaining or focusing on the negative, it can be draining to be around them. Negative energy can be contagious, and you don't want it bringing you down. If you're dealing with a bad influence, it's important to take action to protect yourself. This might mean having a conversation with your friend about your concerns, or even cutting ties altogether if they're not willing to change their behavior. Remember, the people you surround yourself with have a big impact on your life. Choose friends who will lift you up, support you, and help you become the best version of yourself. We hope you enjoyed learning about the 15 signs of a false friendship and how to recognize and avoid them. Remember, your time is precious, and you deserve to surround yourself with true friends who uplift and support you. Don't be afraid to let go of toxic relationships and invest in those who truly value your friendship. As always, take action and apply these lessons to your life to create meaningful connections and thrive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, so you won't miss a thing. And as always, keep on rising.